Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're back with another sketchbook tour. This is a tour of sketchbook number 43. Oops, sorry. My camera always is so shaky whenever I just like touch the desk. Unfortunate. But yeah, sketchbook 43, you guys. It's another little art supply sketchbook. So you guys kind of know the deal about these already, so I'm not going to get into them too much. So we just go ahead and get started with the sketchbook tour. Alright, so I started this one in January 2021, and I finished it August 31st, 2022. So it took me another year, you guys. But to be fair, I know for a fact that I was not working in this one. I was working in some smaller ones that I had at the time, and like going back and forth between those. And so this one kind of sat by itself for a long time because I was like, I don't know what to do with it. I think I was like feeling too much pressure to like do like finish stuff in here, and I did a couple of finished things in here, but not like a super lot of them. So yeah. But technically the first page is a finished one. Not this one, obviously, but this one, to meet the artist. I'm not sure if this is still on my Instagram, but I might delete it because it has my name on it. So yeah. Yeah, this is my meet the artist. That's what I used to look like. I used to be 24. I'm not 24 anymore. I'm 28. The years keep coming, you guys. But yeah, just some stuff. You know, you like draw yourself, and then the stuff that you like. Dislikes. These are my headphones at the time. I broke these, so I don't use it anymore. It's my iPad. I used to draw. It doesn't have this green case anymore, but I still have the iPad. This was the pencil that I like to use to sketch with. I don't even use this one anymore because I don't really use pencil anymore. But when I do use pencil, I use my drafting pencil now and not this mechanical pencil. This is a Kuratoga. Not that I dislike the Kuratoga, but it's more for writing than it is for drawing because it has like this mechanism where it like spins. Is that the Kuratoga that spins the lead? I don't know. I know it's a Kuratoga. It might be the one that like dispenses lead as you write with it. But yeah, and any of those things that you get for like a pencil that's like it spins the lead so it stays sharp, or it's like it dispenses the lead for you. That works. They're designed for writing, you guys. It's not designed for art. So if you're like, trying to get an art pencil and try to use those features, it's not gonna work because you don't pick up your pencil as often as you do when you're writing. So it's not gonna work, unfortunately. And that one is another one of my high-tech C's, and it's a marker. I still use those. I still use it too. Just the pencil I don't really use too much anymore. It says I dislike drawing full bodies, loud noises, mint, and hot weather. I guess that's still pretty true. I don't know why mint is on here. I guess I was like trying to think of things that I don't like to eat. I don't like mint. It gives me a tummy ache. And then it says for things that I do like: markers, turtle, seafoam green, coloring, drawing cute girls, I show 21, and alone time. I still like those things. I mean, I don't draw as many cute girls as I used to, but I still like them. They're still cute, you know. Alrighty, and here we have a page of some more color portraits. I did them in the last sketchbook too, but I wanted to do them again. I don't like any of these. I think they're all awful, but they have pretty different designs. They all look like different people, so I think that's nice. I could probably do these again, but I just feel like the hair compared to the skin. Like this guy, his color combination is pretty good. This guy's not that bad, but these two, I don't like them. I don't like them at all, so a little unfortunate. A drawing of Android 18, just because she's my favorite girl from Dragon Ball, and I think this is when I first started adding pink into blonde hair. I think she looks cute here. This is a sketch, this is a piece that I talked about last week, where I had like this girl in like a coffin, and this was supposed to be this one. I don't like it as much as that initial thumbnail doodle because, you guys, the thumbnail was like angled in a different way, and you can really see that she was in a coffin. You can't really tell that she's in a coffin, and like her skin looks weird. Like the whole thing looks off, and I don't like it at all. Like it doesn't really give the vibe of like in a coffin that I wanted. Like her skin is gray and stuff, and she has like the color around her that I initially planned. But like something about it I don't like. And I used blue as like the line art to like give that dead feeling, but I think the blue is too saturated, and also it was really smearing with the markers. So I don't like this one at all, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I remember at the time I was not liking the way it came out. I posted it and people were like, oh, it looks good, you should finish it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't like it. Because it's not that it doesn't look good, you guys. It's that the vibe is off, and that's why I don't like it. Like, it's not the vibe that I was going for, and that's why I don't like it. You don't necessarily dislike a piece because you're like, oh, like, I messed up the anatomy, or like, I don't like some certain things. It's like the vibe. For me, it's the vibe. Like, this is not the vibe that I wanted. So this is why I dislike this one. Not because I think it's bad. It's just the vibe is off. Scratch pages. I had a lot of scratch pages in this. I was trying to use the sketchbook for more finished stuff, just because it is marker paper, but I didn't really, you guys. I was going to redraw my unicorn girl, but it was not cuter than the last time I did it, so I scrapped it. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. A drawing of a cow lady. I'm going to flip this for you guys in post, so it'll flip for you guys. Yeah, this is the first time I ever drew this cow lady. At the time I liked it, and now I look at it, I'm like, the anatomy is so fucked. Like, I wanted her to be like pretty, and I wanted her to have it's gonna get a little, maybe, well, not graphic, I guess, but like, it's supposed to be a pinup, you guys, okay? I want her to have big boobs. And I feel like I did good on her breasts. But the rest of it, like, her leg is, like, really off. And I feel like the skin looks nice. It looks, like, really warm. And it looks like if you were, it's so weird to say it out loud, but she looks soft. And so I think I succeeded in that because I wanted her to look soft and squishy, I guess. And she's got, like, the shine. I feel like she does look pretty. It's just, I just feel like the anatomy is like super, super off with this. And so it's not as good as I would have liked it to be. And also I don't like the way that I used to draw faces anymore. I feel like the head's like off. I prefer the way I draw faces now. And the last time I drew it, I did like it. I feel like I liked the face better, but I didn't like the body better. I feel like I did the body better here. I just, you know, it sounds so weird to say, but she looks like she's really soft and squishy. So we're gonna move past this one. There's actually a couple of these sort of pinups in here. There's at least one more that I know I finished. Just one more, because the sheep one was in a different sketchbook tour. So this is the cow one. It's kind of a sequel to the one that I did that was a sheep. I did think this one is better than the sheep. I guess I was gonna tell you what the next animal is, but I guess I'll leave it a surprise for you guys for later in the sketchbook tour. Oh, and she's supposed to be in a barn, but like the sort of kind of perspective is like way off. It does not look like she's in a barn at all, you guys. It looks like a barn backdrop, kind of like she's like a pinup, and they put like, you know, instead of like a green screen, it's like a piece of paper behind her that's supposed to look like a barn. That's what it looks like. This was a drawing that I never finished, but it's supposed to be a person, and there's like a head on a plate, and they're supposed to be eating the brain, but I never finished it. Some random shit. Sorry. Some eyes. I will also flip this one in post for you guys. The drawing of some eyeballs right there. I was liking it, but then I was like, I don't like it because I never ended up finishing the line art. I put like red in the eyes and I was like not into it. So yeah, I don't like that one. This was a guy. It might be a little bit disturbing, but I think I had a sore throat at the time. And so to depict the fact that I had a sore throat, I was going to draw this guy. He's going to have ants coming out of his mouth. So yeah, he was feeling really bad. His throat was scratchy because I guess it was getting bitten by ants. So yeah, that's what this one is about. I never finished it. If I was going to redo it now, I'd make his shoulders more hunched over. So that's like, he's like vomiting up the ants. You guys, you know what? I really don't, exercise my sort of horror sort of mindset anymore, you guys. I used to do some like pretty dark stuff. I don't really do that anymore. Mostly all I do is just drawings of my OCs. Now, I guess I could put my OCs in some more horror scenarios. I'm not really a big fan of horror. I'm a big old scaredy cat. But sometimes it's fun. But also, I didn't finish this drawing because it was a shit ton of ants. And I didn't want to draw a bunch of ants. Bugs are really hard to draw, you guys. There are so many little sections. And if you get it wrong, it's like, it looks fucking weird. Another drawing of a girl. Also kind of a pinup style drawing, but also not really. I mean, she's got like, underwear type on, and then like these high socks, but honestly mostly she's covered up. Like there's only like a couple of patches of skin. She's mostly covered, you guys. But I drew this and I wanted her to look soft. I feel like she doesn't look as soft as the other lady, but I feel like she's cute. She's pretty cute, but I think I messed up the coloring of the underwear or the bikini bottom. I don't know what that is. Oh, here's the next one, the pinup. This one still makes me laugh, you guys. I'll flip it in post. But she's supposed to be a pig. I don't know what makes me laugh so much. She's a pig. It took me really a long time to get this pose right. I feel like her body looks nice, but her head and her neck is like super fucked up. And I don't like it at all. But like if you like cover this part up, I'm like, that's pretty nice. Like she's got her little butt right there. She's covered in mud. And I gave her the white clothes so that you can see the mud better. It does seem like this would be something that they would put in like a magazine, right? It'd be like, oh, look at this celebrity, so avant-garde. She's like covered in mud, but she's still beautiful. Sorry, I love this one. Like the face is fucked and I don't like it, but like it's very funny to me. Moving on. This was the first iteration I did of my Moral Oral fan art. I did a redraw of this, and you guys saw that one in my finished artwork sketchbook. But this is the original one this is based off of. So it's Oral, and his like the hands are like his dad forcing him to smile, and this is like his halo back here. It's like sort of kind of darkness to show like Moral's journey, and he's like sort of kind of becoming disillusioned and stuff. I prefer the second one that I did because the imagery in it is a little bit better at conveying moral sort of mind state at that point in the show that I was trying to convey. This is just like his normal shirt, right, and stuff, and he's got these little wings and stuff to show like the more of the angel imagery. But the other one I did took out the wings, and like the halo was crumbling to show like his disillusionment with God through his father's actions and stuff. And so I feel like the other one has better symbolism, but I prefer the dark background on this one personally. It just feels a little bit darker, a little bit more foreboding, but like the face and stuff I don't like as much. A drawing of a man. He was supposed to be, I think the term is like a crooner, like a guy, I guess, do they sing jazz? I don't know, like a guy who like singing on those old-timey microphones and his tie is all undone. I feel like he just looks dead in his eyes. Like, he does not look like he's seeing shit. Like, he's looking past the viewer. I don't know what it is, but like, those eyes look fucking dead to me, you guys. Like, I like the drawing, I think it looks cute, but the eyes are like off for some reason, and I don't know why. So yeah. For that reason, I don't like this one. I think his mouth is cute. I think he's got a cute little smile. But those eyes, I don't know what it is about those eyes, but they're bothering me. Like, they creep me out. A drawing of a vampire. I always wanted to draw, like, sort of kind of like a punk vampire. I redrew this one, but also not really. I had, like, taken a picture of the original sketch, and so I just took that in digitally, like, a year or two later, and I just fixed up the proportions because I was really drawing eyes, like, super big back then. So I just shrank the eyes and just fiddled with a little bit of other stuff. If I can find it, I'll put a picture of it up for you guys so you can see like the difference. It's like a couple of like 1 or 2 years difference. And it's like the same base sketch. I just fiddled with like the stylization of it a little bit. So yeah, this is the original one that I did. I still like this one. That's just really the thing that was bothering me was the eyes. I just feel like for a while I was just doing these really big hearts inside the eyes, and it's cute, but I just feel like it takes up too much space. Like if the heart was like significantly smaller and is used more as like a pupil, and the pupil wasn't so big, I feel like it would be better. Which is kind of what I do now. The pupils are a lot smaller. I was just going to draw the girl eating a person's head again, and I didn't finish it. A drawing of like a spooky person. I was going to draw blood coming out of the eyes, and I didn't like it. Or no, the eyes were going to be red originally, and I didn't like it, and they made them black, which is why you can see just a little bit of black right here. I don't know what this vibe is, this one. I don't know if it's goo. It's supposed to be hair, but yeah, I'm not super into it. I draw this on your style from over on Instagram for somebody else. It was supposed to be like a mermaid. But it was just this image, right? It didn't have like a tail or anything, so it's like trying to get like the feel of a mermaid without actually drawing the tail and stuff. The eyes are so fucking big. Like the noses are really small and the eyes are so big. I don't know why I was drawing them so big before. I still kind of draw them pretty big on occasion, but that's like for certain characters. I feel like now my eyes are pretty small. But goddamn, those are huge. This is another draw this in your style for somebody else on Instagram. Again, those eyes are ginormous. This was also a draw this in your style. I was just using this for draw this in your styles. For a while, I just couldn't draw anything, and I was just like, if I can't draw anything, I can't come up with anything to draw, I'll just do draw this in your styles because it will help me just have motivation to draw anything, you guys. But yeah, that's what this whole section of the sketchbook is. And then her head's way too small. I had a thing for a while I was drawing the head's way too small and the body's too big. So yeah, there's that one. I don't think this was a draw this in your style. I drew this and I didn't finish it because I was not liking it. Hence why I was doing so many draw this in your styles, because I was like, I can't finish anything, I can't do anything. So now I look at it, I like the look of her, like the weird, like she's like sort of kind of alien, sort of kind of monster, sort of kind of demon. I like that. I like the vibe that she's sort of kind of hipster demon. I like it. Just the hand's too big, so I might just redraw this or something because I like it. I like the skin a lot. I have to remember what colors I used here because I think this is a really cute skin color. I did not remember what that was going to be a sketch of. A drawing of me. This is actually my profile picture over on Instagram, and I drew this not long after I quit my fast food job, and I was really happy because I have like 3 sets of earrings, but in my fast food job you can only wear 1, and so my holes were closing, and then I got a new job and I was allowed to wear all 3 of my earrings, and so I was like kind of showing them off in this little picture because I was so happy. I was like, I get to wear my earrings again, yay! And I have like good quality earrings now, so they're like not gonna close the holes. Before, if I would take my earrings out because they were so cheap, the skin was like irritated and the holes would close, and now they don't do that anymore. So sometimes you gotta spend money, a little bit more money on stuff that you want, you guys. This is a drawing of that girl that I redraw sometimes, the little demon lady with the blood knife. But I fucked up the coloring on this, and it's a good thing I took a picture of the line art beforehand, so I just reprinted it and did it on a separate piece of paper. But yeah, I really fucked it up on the paper. That's okay. A drawing of me. This one was for my birthday. And I ended up finishing it digitally because I think I ran out of ink for the pen that I was using. For the marker, for the background. I drew my freckles. Usually I skip those. I have freckles, you guys. I just don't draw them because I don't feel like they're a significant part of my character design, if that makes sense. This was also going to be you draw this in your style. I was trying to experiment because that person, their original artwork had like green sort of shading with like a blue skin. And I was going to try that traditionally, and it came up really ugly and shitty, and I hated it, you guys. I felt really bad. And also, I feel like I didn't even do a good job with like the chains around the heart or anything, so I didn't like this one, so I just gave up. A drawing. Drawing of somebody in a dentist chair. I guess my tooth was still hurting at this time, or I was just gonna redraw it, I don't know. Alrighty, next page. Sorry I have to cover this one up for you guys. I was thinking about showing it to you, but now that I think about it, I'm like, this is way too graphic. It's another like body horror type piece. It's like a person getting like strangled with a piece of string. I'm still in my body horror / gore era. But now I feel like, I was looking at it and I was like, this is way too graphic. It's like really bad. So I'm not going to show it to you guys. I think it's over on my Instagram. I think. Or I don't know. If you guys really want to see it, I'll post it on like the freaking community feed or something. I don't know. But I feel like it's probably too much. Anyway, this is going to be drawing like a doll. And I just didn't do it. I didn't finish it. I don't know why. Drawing like a little elf. I never finished. Sad. I feel like her eyes are kind of cute, but I feel like I was not liking, I guess, the lips because I erased them. So that's kind of sad. Another drawing I didn't finish. This was going to be another draw this in your style. I just never did it. I don't know why. I think I was not liking something about it. Not only I was like, it's not bad. Yeah, but I don't know why I didn't like it. Probably because they were like a mermaid. Well, not a mermaid. They were like a siren. And they had a lot of details on it, and I was like, I don't know if I would draw all the details. Honestly, I probably should just went through with it, but I think I got lazy. Drawing of Katsuo that I didn't like, so I never colored it. Like, it's all the way lined in, I just didn't color it. A drawing of Sailor Moon. Maybe I'll flip this for you guys. There's another long trip. Sorry, what's the word I'm thinking of? Another step in the journey of never being able to draw Sailor Moon. So there's that one. A drawing of a girl, and she's smoking. You shouldn't smoke, guys. It's not good for you. But I thought it would look really cute if she was smoking, and the smoke was little hearts. And so I drew that. I like this one. I don't know why. I think I didn't ever like line it and color it because I just thought the sketch was so pretty. It is a pink and blue sketch. You guys know how I feel like pink and blue artwork. Very cute, very pretty. So I never did anything with it, but I still think she looks cute. I don't know if I would redraw this just because I feel like it still looks nice. I mean, the body is way too big and her head's too small. But other than that, I still think she's super cute. A drawing of an astronaut, and they're crying because their helmet broke and they're lost in space, so they're dead. The tears were supposed to be frozen. But I never finished it. It's a little sad, yes? So yeah, I didn't finish it. I think I just didn't like the size of the helmet. The helmet felt way too big. I feel like the proportions were off. I didn't like it. Drawing of a person. I was going to do something with the hair. Like the interest point was going to be the hair. And I never did anything with it. I'm actually not a very big fan of drawing hair, you guys. I don't think I'm very good at it. And I don't find it very inspiring. So I'm trying to get better at drawing hair currently. Yeah, so currently I'm trying to get better at drawing hair. I'm like breaking it down into sections. That makes sense to me. Just something about it doesn't make sense. Another sketch I didn't finish. As you can see, I was putting too much pressure on myself to draw things in here. Drawing of a girl. I'm gonna flip it for you guys. And she's just blowing a bubble with bubble gum. And I never finished it. I like the sketch. I don't know why I didn't color it. I think I just couldn't think of anything to do for the background. But yeah, just a cute girl blowing some bubble gum. Oh, I think what I didn't like was it doesn't look like she's blowing a bubble. I have trouble drawing mouths that are closed, all the way closed. And like the pursed thing you have to do to make it look like you're blowing a bubble, or like drinking out of a straw. I have trouble with that. A drawing of a girl being cute. That's it. I just didn't finish it. I think I didn't like it. I felt like I liked the face, and the rest of it I just didn't enjoy. So I was just like, I'm not gonna do anything with it. Her eyes are humongous. A drawing of a girl. She's made out of honey. Well, I don't know if she's made out of honey, but she's dripping honey, and it's coming out of her eyes and out of her mouth. So she's either made of honey or covered in honey, or the honey is like coming out of her body. I don't know. I feel like I did a good job with the honey. I think it's kind of cute. It's not bad. It's not bad. I kind of like the honey tear. A drawing of a face. Kind of creepy looking. Actually, it looks kind of young. A drawing of Comey from Comey Can't Communicate. I do not think I did that girl justice. I feel like the eyes are insane here. And the proportions are like way off. But that's, you know, that's life. I feel like she's way cuter in the show. I like the way that she looks. I think the stylization is really cute. So, yeah, I just don't think this is a good piece to depict her at all. It's kind of sad. Some random shit. You guys can't even really see it because it's got marker on the other side, but this was also another draw this in your style for someone on Instagram. And I used a paint pen for this one. And I was like, I don't think I like it. And you know what? I definitely know that I don't like it. I don't like the way it came out. I don't like paint pen. Especially like metallic paint pen. Maybe it's just I need a better metallic paint pen, but for the one I had for right here, I don't like it. I feel like the rest of the drawing is really good. But like the paint pen, I feel like kind of ruins it for me. A drawing of someone being sad, a little thumbnail doodle. I was trying to make it bigger and I couldn't do a good job. And then I made it bigger here and I don't like it at all. So much. Yeah, I didn't like it, so I just abandoned it. A drawing I did for one of my mutual's birthdays, I think. And it's of one of her characters, I think. I don't remember his name. But he was an angry little guy. I just delete page. A drawing, I like fox guy. I just some like little heads. Yeah, just drawing of some heads. I don't know what this one is, but they're like playing with like a little ball of something. I do finish this one, but I think I finish it digitally and then I printed it out and colored the line art. Because there's something about it I wasn't liking in this one. I'm gonna draw this in your style. I'll flip this for you guys. But yeah, I draw this in your style, never finished. I don't like the way when I draw someone with their tongue sticking out, I can never make it look good. So this character had their tongue sticking out. And now I know, like, for draw this in your style, you can like change the expression a little bit and stuff and like fiddle with it enough. Like, I never will draw characters with their tongue sticking out, so I didn't really need to draw her that way. But I guess I have like a really rigid way of thinking. So I'm like, if it's like that way, this way, I have to do it that way too. So yeah, I have trouble with that. So I never ended up finishing it. Another head I didn't finish. This was the 6 fan art challenge. I was going to do them in my sketchbook. And I never can get through these, you guys. The last one I did, I got through 4. And for this one, I only did 3. I just can't do it. This is like the only time I've drawn. As you can see, I still cannot draw Sailor Moon for my freaking life. Oh my god. Zenitsu, he doesn't look too bad. And then Law, I don't know how much that looks like Law. I think I drew him too small here. And his face is a little too, like his eyes are too low, so it makes him look younger than he is. But yeah, they're not that bad, but they're not great either. Okay. This is when I started to decide I wanted to draw more of my OCs in my sketchbook. Like, I know the last stuff was like not really filled up very much at all, but this is when I started drawing my OCs. So we have some hopes. This is when I first started to start drawing these guys consistently. So this is the start of it. And so since this, all my sketchbooks have like hope in them a lot after this point. Because I was really trying to get their designs down and like drawing them consistently. So yeah, as you can see, Hope with his little tiny ears before they stick out mad crazy. This was the way that James used to look back then. Another James, and then a Hope. And this is supposed to be John Doe. This is a random person. Sorry, you guys, I had to cover up some more artwork just because I forgot that the sketchbook, since I was working on my OCs, has a lot of spoilers in it for the story. So yeah, like I said, it's supposed to be more of like a 4-panel gag sort of comedy type of thing, Hope story, but there is like some serious plot stuff that does happen. So I was like, I guess I should cover up the serious plot stuff and like reveals. So I'm just cover that up. A drawing of like a demon girl. I remember I don't really like this one. Something about it. I think it's the color palette I don't really enjoy. I mean, she's cute, but I feel like the colors I picked are not great. Like pink, green, and yellow. Pink and green go well together, but I feel like the yellow is like throwing me off, and I'm not sure if I like it. So I've struggled with liking this one or not for a long time, and I don't think that I do. Some more Hope and James. I was trying to work on like a demon form for Hope because he is half demon, right? And so he can access his demon powers, but I feel like when he goes like into his full demon form, he sort of kind of loses control. And so I'm sort of kind of trying to design a half demon, like a full demon form for him. Like his half demon form, he just like sprouts some horns or some shit, something boring, right? And so I just feel like if his family feels like he can only go into like his half demon form, and so he's like weak, but eventually he would like unlock his like full demon mode, and I don't know what I want it to look like yet. But this is just like a first pass try of it. And just like, this is James being like, Hope, are you in there? And he's like, oh, it's James. I love that guy. So they're being cute there after something happened. Yeah. Some more Hope and James interactions. Yeah, I just think they're cute together. I guess this is all before they like, no, that's not spoilers, but yeah. This is going to be draw this in your style, and I didn't like the way it was coming out. I used a pencil for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's because it was a black and white drawing. And so I did another one. And I don't like it. I inked it. And then I went over it with markers. First of all, these markers were like green sort of grays, and I don't like them. And then I smeared her face, and I was like, okay, I'm giving up. I'm not going to finish it. I just give up, and that's okay. Sometimes you just have to give up. Some more Jane. This is a John Doe, but this is Jane Doe. This is a John Doe. This was when I actually came up with how I wanted Jane Doe to look. This is pretty much what she looks like now. Before, she was like blonde, like really long blonde hair, and she was actually a little bit more talkative. Now she's kind of like stoic and doesn't really talk very much. But yeah, I just like this a lot more for her. I think she looks cuter here. I just need to draw her more, you guys. I never draw John and Jane Doe, ever. And honestly, I think Jane Doe is very cute. I think she's very cute. I just never draw her. She's got like a cute personality. Some drawings of the boss. Like I said, you guys, the boss never changes. I'm just trying to figure out his body shape and stuff, but his face pretty much stays the same. Just the boss and the inspector. Still not 100% on how I want the inspector to look. I know I want him to have glasses, and I want the glasses to act as his eyes. But other than that, yeah. And they have like a rivalry, so this is them fighting. Some more drawings of characters. This one is actually Levi, believe it or not. I know he looks a lot like Cricket because for a while he had the same haircut. They looked exactly the same. I just kind of stole one of Levi's old designs and gave it to Cricket because I like the design, but I don't think that it fit Levi at all. So this little guy, this is Levi technically. That's also Levi. That's Levi. That's also Levi. He just looks a lot like Cricket. But it's not Cricket, it's supposed to be Levi. As you can see, this little guy, that's Levi. Levi does not look like that anymore. You guys know what Levi looks like. I showed you a couple sketchbooks ago, but yeah. He doesn't even have freckles anymore. He used to be like super tall. He used to be the tallest. And I just like, just make him the shortest guy around. It doesn't matter. He's supposed to be a kid anyway. This is a drawing of some person I don't know. But this is supposed to be James, another James. And this is Orion. Still not 100% sure if that's how I want Orion to look, but that's fine. This is supposed to be a Hope. I never finished it. More little doodles. This is a giant size thumbnail doodle, you guys. I was so sick of working in the sketchbook. There's only so many pages left in it, but I was like, I'm done with the sketchbook. But I want to thumbnail out like a summertime Medusa. You guys have seen this one in my finished artwork sketchbook. Maybe I'll throw it up for you guys if you haven't seen it, but this is like the first page of my finished artwork sketchbook. This was the initial thumbnail of the sketch that I did. I just made it giant just because. So yeah, this is me planning it out. She's got like heart-shaped hair. That didn't actually end up coming to fruition. I gave her a ponytail, but she's got pink hair / snakes. I wanted it to be short and curly. I forgot that. I just didn't do it. I don't know why. And she's got a pink lemonade theme. She's got a drinking. It says wet. What the hell? Why would she be wet? Oh, because she was in the water. So yeah, this is what I do with thumbnails. Sometimes I just like write stuff down. Especially like colors and stuff. Like they're supposed to be hearts and just like my ideas so that I don't forget, because if I just do a sketch, sometimes I forget what I wanted to do with it. So yeah, that's just a giant size thumbnail. Again, I was getting sick of this sketchbook, so just very big portraits towards the end. This is Hope. This is, you can already see his ears are starting to get even longer. James. A boss, a lot of hopes. Like I said, I've tried to draw Hope to get him to be my muse here, so I was really going for it at this point. I think I've drawn this a couple of times. This is Hope eating a burger because they work in a fast food restaurant. And so, Hope is actually the cook of the fast food restaurant. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but he cooks the food, and he's saying that it tastes like shit. So somebody else must have made it. Some more little doodles. I got this like red pen, and I was using that for a while. Some more Hope and James, just a little comic. Another little comic between Hope and James. Hope is from hell, so you'd think that he'd be like hot all the time, and he does put off a lot of heat, but he doesn't retain a lot of heat for himself, so he actually gets really cold in the winter. So yeah, this is just James warming him up in the winter time. Some more little drawings of James mostly. Covering up more spoilers. This is another big thumbnail sketch I did. This also is in their sketch that's in my finished artwork sketchbook. I was redesigning that demon, the Harajuku demon, the guy that's a Koriki one. This was a redesign of that. Because I did it originally one time before, and then I was like, I actually never finished that sketch, so I was going to go ahead and thumbnail out what I wanted it to be for a finished piece. So this is the thumbnail piece I did for that, and you guys have seen that one in my finished artwork sketchbook, but maybe I'll throw it up for you guys again. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of difference between some of my sketches and like my finished stuff, but also not very much different at all, you know what I mean? I was just like, I was thinking about this one. I was like, just draw anything. Just draw anything you can think of. And so I drew a picture of a guy, and he's covered in scars, and he's eating cotton candy, and he's wearing a birthday hat, and he has a princess wand. And I don't know what the vibe is for that one, guys. I don't have an explanation. Why is he eating cotton candy? Why does he have a princess wand? Why does he have a birthday hat? And why does he look so bored? Why is he covered in scars? This big, strong guy with cotton candy and a princess wand? Is it his birthday? I don't know. But that was the vibe of the drawing. A drawing of Katsuo. More spoilers. A drawing of Hope. A drawing of Jane Doe I did with markers. I didn't do like a sketch with pencil or anything. You can kind of see the underlying sketch, but I just did it with marker. I like the way it turned out. I thought it was really cute. So I decided I was going to do another one with John Doe. And I don't like this one as much. I hate it. I think Jaden's was like much cuter. Oh, and I forgot. I also did one with Hope. I like Hope's too. I think his is cute. Just poor John Doe. Maybe I just didn't like the colors that I picked out. But yeah, I think Hope's is pretty cute. Oh, and I did one for the boss. I didn't like this one as much either, so I didn't end up finishing it. Some more little doodles. A drawing of the boss back when his name was Luca. His name's not Luca anymore, but for a while it was going to be. A drawing of James, and then some more little alcohol marker doodles just to finish the sketchbook off, you guys. I was tired of working in it. And I think that's it. Do I have anything in the pocket this time? No, I don't know why I look. There's never anything in the pocket, you guys. I don't like putting things in the pocket. Anyway, you guys, that's the end of the sketchbook tour. I hope you guys had fun looking through my sketchbook. We only have like 2 more sketchbooks to go through. I could do like one more of like my finished artwork sketchbooks, but like for like physical sketchbooks, okay, that's not true, you guys. I'm lying. I do have like 2 or 3 sketchbooks of finished stuff that I could show you, but they're like my personal ones, and they have like stuff that's like super embarrassing in them. So I'm not showing those. I mean, I guess I could cut out the parts that are like the most embarrassing, but I'm like, that's not really a fun experience. So I'm just not gonna show them. Maybe one day I'll have the courage, but not today. So after this sketchbook tour, we probably have 2 or 3 more left. I'm thinking of maybe taking the whole month of December off to like start making new videos for the new year. Just so I'm not so swamped when the new year comes around. I know it's kind of sad that we'll be apart for a whole month, you guys, but yeah, it's really hard to do daily videos. I had to like prep a lot and stuff like that, and I really didn't want to like do things where I was like prepping videos like too far in advance. But honestly, I think I'm gonna have to, because I get really tired and I kind of get a little bit burnt out, and I don't really want to draw, and I kind of like want to draw more. I feel like I haven't been drawing very much lately, so we'll see in the next 2 to 3 weeks at the end of November if I'm going to take December off, but I have a feeling that I am going to take December off. So try not to miss me too much, you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I will go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye!